Boom shakalaka, what is going on, everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's episode, we are talking about why today is the most important day for Bitcoin ever. Today is super important. As we can see up here on the chart, Bitcoin is encountering massive resistance. What today means for Bitcoin and what'll happen if it breaks through. Stay tuned. What's up, everyone? Randall here from Crypto Love. Today we are talking about this massive resistance for Bitcoin at 17,000 to 17,200, what that is. But before we get into that, guys, like the video if you haven't. It helps out so much. Thank you. Subscribe, click the notification bell. Looking at the overall crypto markets, pretty much green across the board today. Bitcoin leading the way, everything else increasing as well. Now, Bitcoin is encountering some massive resistance right now, coming up against $17,000, and as we can see, $17,000 is a big even, but also right at 17.2 back in 2018, it was some resistance back here. So we have two markers of resistance that Bitcoin needs to break through. Now, not only that, but we have a whale shorting $100 million of Bitcoin over the weekend, probably got liquidated already because he did that at $15,000, so he's pretty much gone. But there is some bearish sentiment from some people who want to go against the trend of the market, the obviously clear bull trend that we have going on here. So what does this mean for Bitcoin? Because we have a double bottom right here. And as I said, when it crossed $14,000, there's a 97% chance of us going up to $20,000. So if it were to stop here, that's only a 3% chance. Not very likely. However, we may see some fluctuation here for a little bit. But guys, you have to remember the underlying fundamentals of Bitcoin right now. I mean, this is crazy. Mike Novogratz, he's literally the guy who started the bull run back in 2017 with the Novogratz buy-in beginning of November 2017. He says Bitcoin price will hit $65,000 as the network effect has taken over. Basically, he's telling people to buy Bitcoin independent of the price. It doesn't matter. And not only that, but Bitcoin's recent rise has been noticeable for the lack of associated media attention it has received. That's right, the price is going up next to all-time highs, and it is like a media blackout. People are distracted with coronavirus. People are distracted with elections. People are distracted with other issues, and they're missing out on the financial opportunity of a lifetime. Even stock to flow model creator has no doubt that Bitcoin will hit $100,000 by December of 2021. He wrote this in the beginning of November. And if we take a look at the stock to flow model, you can see anytime it starts to turn orange to yellow, the price starts going up exponentially. Same thing here with the Bitcoin rainbow chart. As you can see here, it's still in accumulate territory. Still cheap. It's before still cheap. So it's still in accumulate territory. It hasn't even gone into the bubble-like prices. Not only that, but if you guys remember from the end of October, there was this article published where basically once Bitcoin stays at a big even, a multiple of 10 for 100 consecutive days, it basically goes up an order of magnitude within half a year. As you can see here, at $1, it went up to $10. At $10, it went up to $100. At $100 to $1,000, $1,000 to $10,000. Well, on November 4th, Bitcoin was at $10,000 for 100 consecutive days, which based on this, probabilistically, 5 out of 6 times, it would go up to $100,000 in half of a year. Now, not only that, but we also have some of the biggest manipulators out of the market now. Things like BitMEX, OK Exchange, Huobi, guys who are shorting it and absolutely manipulating the Bitcoin market, they're completely out of cryptocurrency, okay? Not only that, but there's an all-time low in Bitcoin on exchanges. If you take a look at this graph, this is the historical supply of Bitcoin on exchanges. It is low. So when the news starts printing about this and people want to go buy Bitcoin, they're going to have to do it on exchanges. But guess what? There is limited supply and demand. Price is going to go up as soon as demand continues to go up because the supply is at all-time lows. As you can see here down on the bottom, this total right above my head, there's only 1.6 million Bitcoin on exchanges. That's like not that much. Okay, remember, there's 21 million. It's like 5% of Bitcoin on exchanges. And if we take a look here, this Ethereum chart gives us a bit more evidence as to what's going on. It was at all-time highs in March of 2017, and then back in February of 2018, it was at lows. So basically, the bottom of the price to the top of the price in the market reflects here. So this would be the bottom of Ethereum price. Now it's coming back down. So we are looking at Ethereum price to go soaring based on amount on exchanges. One of the biggest things for me, though, as to why I'm bullish about Bitcoin is because this guy, Tom Lee, is not talking about it. Anytime he has like a bullish Bitcoin price prediction, he's totally wrong. So because he's not saying $100,000 Bitcoin, that makes it all the more likely for Bitcoin to go to $100,000. And lastly, guys, one of the biggest reasons, so right now it appears fundamentally like the Fed is trying to do away with banks. Okay, negative interest rates. Who's going to put their money in a bank? The Fed basically wants to create direct accounts with people so then they can give you money based on a social score. Like if you cross a street on a red light, they're going to dock you points and then they're not going to give you money. However, DeFi is the alternative option to that, and that seems to be here to stay. That is one of the best use cases for crypto because you can take your peer-to-peer money and then you can earn interest on it, ridiculously high rates. Like on crypto.com, you can use all of these different coins on there and you can earn between 6.5% and 12% on your coins. Or on Celsius, you can earn up to 22% depending upon what coins you are holding on there. So these are awesome options outside of banks that you really do not need to use a bank at all. You do not need to use a Fed at all. This is giving you the power of your money back. And that, my friends, is why I'm so optimistic on Bitcoin, because it is the name brand. Bitcoin is the Coca-Cola. Bitcoin is the Tesla. Bitcoin is the whatever else you think is super cool. It's the name brand. It's going up. It may find a little bit of resistance here at $17,000, but in the long run to 20 and beyond is my belief. And if it gets to $100,000 by the end of December, that would be insane. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't, click the notification bell, and I will see you guys later. Peace.